I'm sorry, that's all I got from that story.
Oh, that's cool.
Dolphins who suck a manatee dick.
But
Yeah,
sometimes you gotta suck a. Sometimes dolphins gotta suck a manatee dick.
That's
But
that's the only subject of the story.
well, hey everybody, what's going on? How you doing? We're gonna be starting the show right now. Welcome to F'd Up Radio.
F'd Up Radio.
In your earlobe. And we have a special super supremo guest today.
Yes,
I want to whisper in your ear because he is super supremo. He is muy macho.
Este muy supremoso.
Está bien.
Educado.
I feel like this got racist. Like, I'm from Connecticut. You know, I'm from Connecticut.
All right.
We ain't have to make it so ethnic.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
I get it. I'm brown.
All right.
My family eats rice and beans, but
What
real
the fuck?
talk.
Rice and beans is delicious.
We're all, well, I'm brown. Twiggy's not as brown as I am, but I'm a little brown.
Well, you just said at least I'm brown. You acknowledge something.
Yeah, he is. He's a lighter brown. I'm more of a
like a little bit of
I'm more of a brown sugar. I don't know.
Are we having a brown contest?
No,
Yes.
not at the moment. Not at the moment. But maybe later when people start commenting. It's like, which one's darker? I want to know who's darker. I like the dark ones. But
That's a weird place to start. It's a weird place to start, but I'm just gonna mention this about my dad.
okay.
Right. I want to bring this completely down. My dad passed away relatively recently. Right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I'm willing to give you guys space to give me condolences because I feel like I just said my dad died and y'all didn't even care.
Oh
But
shit.
I want to add that I didn't really know him. Right.
Oh.
So,
What the fuck?
that much of a loss.
So
It
just
wasn't that much of a loss.
all right. So
Personally,
it's
right?
pretty much a
Oh,
stranger.
don't make me laugh.
A personal
You
stranger
got
just died.
died somewhere, probably. I don't know.
All right.
So,
We got
some-
personal stranger
some guy,
death. I get it.
Some guy who shared my name.
I understand.
Died.
Whoa.
But
I'm sorry.
Along that line, my mother, who knew him a
Mhm.
little bit.
I'm pretty sure if she
you
didn't,
know,
that
she
would
was-
be weird.
Yeah, listen, I don't want to get at the level of their relationship,
Uh-huh.
whatever.
Oh.
So, but she had a couple pictures on deck of
Mhm.
him that I had seen before, and she sent me these pictures. And the first thing that I noticed was, well, I didn't notice this, but apparently we shared a face, right? So it's weird to see your dad, quote unquote,
Okay.
and here's a human being who looked just like you, right? Right.
Mhm.
But the second part, which I think is relevant to where we started in our brown contest, is my dad was blackity black.
Mm.
My dad was blue black.
No bueno.
So I feel like my brownness is like a failure.
Oh no.
I should be way more brown.
No. Don't.
I'm like a sickly, almost like an oatmeal brown.
Trust
like
me.
where,
Trust me, my friend.
No, you're a waffle,
Like,
but listen.
Listen to me. Listen.
bro? I feel like my African has been neglected,
No.
and
Like.
and
You have it in you.
All
bro.
right,
Like, it's
I
like-
understand. I understand what you mean with the whole light skin war that happened some time ago, but times have changed. Like now, it's like the really really dark ones. That's the ones that really act snooty. It's like towards all black people over here. Like they're like, oh, these motherfuckers, like they're better than us, and I have 8 jobs. It's like, excuse me, like I don't have any beef with you, bro, but you over there with a goddamn attitude, beating your drums, like nothing personal, but that's what's happening in my surroundings, sir.
black on black racism.
But no, and this is
mm.
what I'm saying. It's not that great because I myself have a nephew that is, I would say, very black. So he
is doubled up, blacky black.
He's let's say strong black. It's like
Okay.
leather jacket. Like
Oh, okay.
It's like
all
if
right.
he
All right.
didn't smile at night, you'll miss him if you were chasing that nigga.
He's kin to my dad.
Yeah.
He's probably kinfolk.
Yeah, and I feel his struggle because he be saying like, yo, sometimes people don't realize I'm there, and I go, do you smile a lot?
Wow. Wow.
It's not
that's
to
living a metaphor right there. That's living a metaphor.
it's not to it wasn't to poke fun at him
Sounds
directly.
harsh.
It wasn't to poke fun at him directly. It was to see what his reaction would be. He actually said, yeah. He said, I'd be smiling. So I was like, all right, I didn't expect you to say that. But you just gotta be friendlier. If somebody says something to you, you have to say something friendly back. Like you just can't look at them like they're trying to steal your porridge. It's like, and being as black as you are, like they just think you're a slave that escaped from somewhere. So like, and not only are you uncomfortable, now they're uncomfortable, So like, everybody's uncomfortable in that situation if you think about it. But if you come at people, like nicely, if somebody says, "Oh, well, I've never seen you before. What's your name?" and you say, "Oh, my name is blah blah blah. I from whatever. I got this class. How you doing?" But if somebody says, "Oh, I've never seen you around here before. What's your name?" and you just fucking stare at them like, whoa. They're gonna be looking at you like, why did I talk to this motherfucker?
So you're saying you gotta be conscientious.
You gotta be
social standings outside of your.
No, you gotta be happy in your own skin.
No. But I mean, when you speak to people who are outside of your race, is what you're saying. You gotta be conscientious of how you're approaching that person when they talk to you. If they initiate conversation with you, you're saying. In other words, like, oh, don't just look at them a certain way because they could be worried that they could be thinking X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, negative.
Exactly. What I'm saying is you gotta be conscientious of that fact.
Yes.
Of that, that not that fact, but that probability. In all fairness.
Oh, did I just hear that right?
I think so. Yo, Justin.
He got clipped. J-Dog got clipped.
We'll get him back.
So we didn't properly introduce him anyway. so that
was Justin.
That was Justin without the Timberlakes.
Mr. Justin Patterson.
We're gonna call him Justin Little Legs.
Get him back on the line.
We're not sure what happened.
Yo.
You hang up on me again, fucker. I got you like a fish.
I feel like y'all hung up on me.
Dude, I swear to God, I was in the middle of saying something over here. And I was like, whoa, you know what that means?
Go lie. Bye-bye.
we got dropped like a bad girlfriend. It's like this would work out, but your feet
now you got to keep them around. Yeah. You feel good about yourself. Somebody.
You'd be surprised.
Oh, wait, let me not put all my problems on my partner.
I feel you. But some girls are some are just more devious than others. They act like they cook, which they don't. they make it look like they clean, which they don't. And then next thing you know, somebody else is getting their lollipop licked, and you're wondering where the hell she is. That happens, man.
I don't understand. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you were talking about literally clean, but I don't understand dirty chicks. Right?
Shit.
It's time. I feel like right now this is misogynistic, but I feel like there's nothing more unattractive than a dirty chick.
What do you mean, like smell dirty, or
it's gotta go both ways, though, right? Like, I just think a dirty person is unappealing.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, right? So in that aspect, if a girl, like, let's say was proportioned the way you would prefer her, however that would maybe, like visual wise.
I already know the answer.
If she's what? Say that again. If she's what?
If she's proportioned body wise the way you would like seeing a chick, like walking up to you and shit, and you're thinking in your head like, nah, this chick ain't gonna fucking say nothing to me. And then she fucking hollers at you, right? But then you notice, like, even though you're outside and she got pants on, you still, for some reason, like, has a hint of, like, smell, and, like, you don't know exactly what it is.
Burn them.
Ain't go very far. Bro, I started laughing as soon as you said pants. I started laughing, bro.
Nah.
So that's what I'm saying, son. So
Nope.
I don't know what kind of pants
I don't
she
give a goddamn what you look like.
I feel
couldn't
it.
give a
Like,
god.
I understand, but some people they feel they're on the opposite side of that coin, son. Some niggas be like, you put a mask on, nigga, that shit's still pussy. But,
Yeah, you know what those dudes are? Nasty.
Yo, breath.
Exactly.
Breath is another thing too.
So
man.
that's what reminded me when you said nasty chick. So I was like, what level of nasty are we talking here? It's like, how far are we going? Are we talking about nasty kitchen? Are we talking about nasty pussy?
I once knew a girl in high school who smelled like saliva. I couldn't put my finger on it.
Like,
but you know,
In
I'm gonna explain what I mean by that.
I bet
Was
you
it
got raped by
human?
Manatee.
All right, possibly.
Was it
I just
human
made up a
saliva?
whole new word for the whole thing. And you know, like you ever did that thing when you were a kid, like you lick your hand, you dry it out, and you smell it, and it stinks. You're like, oh,
That's
that's
disgusting.
well, that's how she smelled
Fucking disgusting.
all the
Like-
time.
Like she washed herself and spit.
Like her own spit?
I didn't understand, like dry
Alright.
saliva, like saliva that just dried.
All right.
She always smelled like 10-second dry saliva.
Did you get close enough to her face to notice if it was her own spit?
No, I didn't even cross that barrier. I didn't want to get that personal with her. No, she was just somebody I knew.
The bitch is licking herself like a cat.
No. I wonder, probably like she probably gets hit at home, and that's how she comforts herself.
By licking yourself? I understand. Like, some people cut themselves,
This is
some
warm.
bitches lick
This is
themselves.
warm.
It happens.
I mean, I guess it's harmless.
I mean,
right?
if I have to choose, I'm gonna choose the chick that licks herself.
Right?
You know,
As
I think
taboo as
temporarily
it is.
that's a positive.
Yeah,
That's not a long-term positive, but it's a short-term positive.
that's true.
Because you could shower her and then the licking is okay.
Because
But just in the long term, I can't. If you're around somebody and you're smelling saliva, I don't even want to think about what that smells like. But if you're smelling
I'm pretty sure
saliva,
it smells
Yeah.
disgusting.
It's just
that's no good.
It's constantly on your mind. That's what the smell smells like.
That's
It's just something you can never. There's no. She was a
But
nice
it's
person.
more
I remember
disturbing that you don't know where the saliva came
But
from.
every time I spoke to this person, all I thought about was this saliva.
That's
I couldn't get
disgusting.
it out of my fucking head.
It's like it would have to come from somewhere, like a dog or her or fucking a cat, like something. Like the spit would have to come
Yeah, I
from
think
somewhere.
I had this theory that when she slept, her parents walked in the room and spat on everything.
Yeah, that's fucking disgusting.
It just like fucking
It's
ruined my
fucking
life.
Disgusting.
Like,
But my favorite part about this story is that either John went to school with a girl who smelled like saliva, or in high school is when John's psychosis first emerged.
Nah. Well, maybe.
And he was just walking around thinking somebody smelled
That's
like
what you
saliva.
fucking mistaken.
No,
I had psychosis always, a fucking asshole.
All right. My bad. I'm no psychologist. No.
Yeah, you are no doctor, sir.
I am no doctor, but I have seen a lot of medical TV.
Oh, you've seen a lot of Dr. Oz.
No, not actually. No. Don't get me started on that.
Damn, he not even good enough.
All these fake TV doctors actually piss me off. They all
Damn, he's
these
not even
famous doctors. They're upsetting to me. You can't diagnose people that you aren't around.
That's true.
Okay, you can't just tell people.
You're just giving a general.
That's what telehealth is all about, bro. Telehealth, they take new patients with telehealth, bro.
But at least you're doing it like based on my lab results and my medical history.
You do gotta go to a lab. That's true. And get
What is that
drawn.
shit called? WebMD. Ain't that's what that shit does?
Nah,
Oh,
those
no,
were
fuck
like
WebMD.
those were just like urgent care clinics, and they call them that.
WebMD.
Yeah, and
I thought that was like the online nigga. You'd be like, yo, I got bumps on my dick. What is this?
Oh
thing?
yeah. No. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Yo,
You're right. I stand corrected.
WebMD has diagnosed me with testicular cancer.
What?
I've had muscular dystrophy. I had a brain tumor once. I can't fuck with WebMD, yo. I can't. The symptoms are too vague.
You're
I can't.
So you're a crippling fuck with a shrinking prostate and a twisting it up brain.
I'm all of those things, and I'm probably gonna die
Oh,
of
shit.
all of them. by the way.
You better not say that too loud, nigga. All the old ladies gonna come at you for your check. Oh, let me get some of that SSI, baby.
Bro,
Yeah, so security balling.
Yeah.
Security
Yeah.
balling.
You gotta watch out for the dudes too, bro. Like
Disability.
Arizona's pretty liberal.
Listen, this is a gun-toting state. This ain't a liberal state. What are you talking about?
Why is that?
Wait, where are you?
Why
You said
can't
Texas?
Bang, shoot them up.
Why can't liberals be gun toting?
Arizona or Texas?
Arizona, you could listen. Don't get me started. Arizona, you can have almost every gun they make. Do you know what's illegal in Arizona? Nunchucks. Nunchucks are illegal.
Oh, that's
If
dope.
you're in the streets with
Nice.
nunchucks, they will lock you up.
That's
If
fucking
you're out
awesome.
here with an AK-47, they'll be like, "Where you going, bro?"
That's
I
I
awesome.
want to go there too.
Cause fucking New York City, out here in fucking New York
Wait.
City, I could carry 3 pairs of nunchucks and fuck you up, and it's
So, right-
perfectly legal.
What about BB guns?
Out here,
Or
Yeah.
air
Bro,
rifles.
you can have anything. You can
Why-
have anything
Then why the fuck are nunchucks illegal?
because this
You can
is my
beat somebody
theory.
to death with.
Someone back in '75 watched Into the Dragon
Uh-huh.
or Bruce Lee movie.
Yeah, he had that glow.
And they
Must
saw
have been. I like
a
you with this
Chinese
theory
person,
already.
a Chinese person, very dangerous, with some stick weapons. They didn't know what it was called.
Mhm.
They did a little research and they discovered he was using nunchucks. They were like, "Nah, we
They
can't
hit-
let these bad
They hit their grandma in the head.
Did you see how quick he was? He was so quick.
He was fast.
When you got that
I could
glow,
hardly understand what he was saying.
feel
That's it.
the woman, you got that
Foreigners
glow,
with stick weapons.
your
That's
body
it.
strong
Put it in the
rock
book. Illegal. Right. I've been out here for a little while. I still haven't shot any guns. I feel deficient. You know, I feel like I haven't lived up to my Arizona potential because I haven't bust guns yet. Don't worry, I'll catch up.
No, you don't need
You
a
never
gun,
fired a
man.
gun?
You don't need a gun when you got
Why you
hand
say that like
skills.
I'm a pussy?
Bro,
Like, why-
I'm not saying it like you're a pussy.
You said that like listen
I'm
to me.
just
He tried to test your
saying-
gangster, my nigga. He tried to test your gangster.
I'm
Word.
just
I
saying
tell you
you
what,
need to hurry up.
Snitch
and
his ass
fire
out,
a
son. He
gun.
touched your gangster.
That's all I'm saying.
Snitch that motherfucker out, son. He touched your gangster.
I'm not testing his gangster. No.
My
I'm
my
not
hands
questioning
are
his
registered
testosterone
lethal
level.
weapons.
Huh?
My hands are registered lethal weapons. I don't need a gun.
Yeah, I mean, if someone has
Well,
a gun, you might
scary,
want to
you know what I
have a
mean?
gun. It's just saying. You might want to shoot him if he's shooting at you.
Listen, let him know.
Like,
That's just something baby say,
I mean, I
son.
guess. I
Tell
guess.
him you're a
Actually,
real
I-
man. You take him down with your hands.
Yo,
I
I'm
think.
a wildly liberal person. Like I really am a super duper liberal person.
Uh-huh.
But being out here has made me want to get a gun. Like for real.
Don't
like
do that. No. It's and I think that's the full on testament. And
I'm
you know
scared
what?
for you.
It's a difference. Honestly, you're gonna like laugh at me.
Don't do it.
No. But it's a different sense of freedom. Like
fucking
when
with you.
there's a different sense of freedom being in an area that's so open about something like that. Because with that kind of comfortability, there's like everyone has to trust each other and be aware of each other at the same time. You know, and with that sense, it's a different sense of freedom because it's like you're okay. So they're trusting you to be responsible with something like that without pressure, but know that don't leave your bounds.
Oh,
at
but
the
nah,
same
you
time,
like,
you
of
know what I mean?
course, there's gonna be nothing but restrictions.
It's a weird feeling, but like I got a glimpse of that when I went to Virginia for just a little while when I worked out there.
Okay.
You know, and they're so open about it. Like I was in the freaking trailer park, right? And we was out like in a backyard of my friend's sister's wife's house. And so they neighbors came out and they all just started taking out guns. Like just started putting on the table. Oh, I got this one, I got that one. And I was just like, I'm from New York City. This is my first time ever going south.
Yeah.
Ever. I think that was within 12 hours of being there. I went to sleep, woke up 4 or 5 hours later, the neighbors were taking all their guns out.
Shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
But they were friendly, so I wasn't nervous. Like there wasn't a sense. I didn't have a sense of like, yo, shit, yo,
Yeah,
are they
like,
trying to intimidate me or like,
fucked
fuck
up.
with me? No, nothing like that. No, on the contrary, I was like comfortable. I was like, oh shit, this is cool.
Okay.
And they were showing me and stuff like that. I took pictures. Some of them looked like toys, though. That bothered me a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah, some of like baby, like they had a turquoise color.
Oh, those are personals, nigga. Like those are the ones you gotta look out for because you don't know how they fixed
I
it.
think I still got a picture. I'll show you. I'll show you later.
Cause it's some revolvers that you don't have to change the barrel to change the bullet chamber, and that shit'll it'll hold bigger bullets. That's what some of them be doing. They be changing the barrels and shit. They be changing the little stocks and shit. Like they make little changes to make a bigger boom.
So JP, sorry to cut you off, bro.
Yes, sir.
Oh no, we got to get you into this conversation. Been quiet like a mouse over here. This is not church.
No, but honestly,
raising God.
But I am honestly curious. When are you gonna go to the shooting range?
What's your bra size?
I know it.
I let them just, I just let them hang, and I don't have a specific plan to get out there at so nothing set, but in my mind, I'm gonna go out there whenever my older brother comes out to visit. So that kind of got a little messed up with stuff that's going on right now. But my thought process is, so we're gonna go out because I want to go out there and sort of enjoy it. That to me seems like an outing to enjoy with people. You know what I mean? Like it feels a little psychotic to just go and enjoy it yourself. Like I'm planning on a revolution or something. But so that's the answer to the question. As soon as my brother comes out here, as soon as somebody comes to visit, that's going to be one of the destinations for the show people Arizona. Be like, oh, well, we're going to go to the gun range.
Okay, cool. Sounds like
exercise some of this freedom.
Nice.
Exercise some of our God-given rights.
The U.S. of goddamn A.
America.
And at some point, I'm going to go,
just say America.
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 Absolutely.
What's around?
I'm also. I mean, you talk about freedom. I'm scared of people. Though. Like I'm scared of people with guns. I'm not scared of people in general. I'm afraid of people with guns.
Well,
that doesn't scare me. No. As an individual, doesn't scare me, but people in crowds with guns scare the fuck out of me.
You moved to the wrong state, buddy.
They get excited with one another.
Did you see the recently they these fucking dickheads in Michigan went to the governor's office or some shit, and they're in full Call of Duty fucking outfits and stuff.
Yes.
It's like these fucking dickheads are out here that were waiting for something like that. And I have
they couldn't wait to do
I have a knowledge / fear that these people scream at the top of their lungs that they're just protecting their freedom. They're just protecting their freedom. But the truth is, it's like a hair off of
Did you hear
them imposing their quote-unquote freedom on you. If they're willing to go to the fucking governor's mansion and try to intimidate the governor with fucking their Call of Duty cosplay, it's like, I don't want to be caught lacking. You know what I mean? I don't want someone to be able to be mad at me and just pull guns and drive up on trucks and to connect two things that don't seem to be connected. Come on, man! They chased that dude down and shot him in the street because they thought he was a burglar. Yo, these things are not so far off. No. You know what I mean? Like as a conceptually, when people's houses are filled with guns and they think that it's their right to sort of form up a posse and go, enforce their rights. Come on now. So what if I'm at the end of that? What if I'm at the fucked up end of that? So it's almost as if these people's belief is making me. I'm not worried about the criminals as much as I'm worried about the so-called law-abiding citizens that are really sort of hiding this sort of fomenting and hiding this hatred and aggression. Like, yo,
what's crazy
I don't
about
have
that? I don't think they even fully understand the scope consequently of what's gonna occur, because now, for instance, the senator that was that was there, she was now escorted there recently by the Black Panthers. It's a portion of theirs. I'm not exactly sure. I read about it. But it was very new information to me, so it didn't really stick. So I can't really reciprocate it quite well. But basically, they were armed, and they basically walked their backs over to the site where this whole thing happened.
Oh, right. It was like I don't know what organization they were from. What was it again?
They were Black Panthers, but it was an extension of who they were or something to that extent.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah, it was recently.
And so what happens when these two groups clash?
Exactly. They already have an expectation, and some of them want it. Some of them want blood.
Yeah, definitely.
On both sides, and it's scary.
Yeah.
And it's like it's unnecessary and it's scary.
Personal protection, but this isn't about personal protection. This is about the ability to intimidate whenever you want to intimidate. That's why you walk into Walmart with an AK-47
I think that's
on
the
your back.
expectation, but it's not. People aren't gonna take it all that in that sense. So you're speaking to a large.
You mean people aren't gonna fold? People are like that.
Well, what I mean is you're speaking to, whenever you do something like that and you're targeting a population, you're always targeting a large population. It exists around the planet, and so let's say if even 5% of the people decide to be like, well, fuck you, I don't feel that way, I want to fight you back. That 5% is basically saying that to another small percentage that's representing a much larger population as well. But what happens is it's just like any other snowball, and it just takes a few. Like it only took a few. It only took like the ship to come over and the Boston Tea Party. It only took Lincoln getting shot in the head, or whatever have you. These butterfly effects are very real, and so if these groups meet up, what's gonna happen? Every time they're gonna, you're gonna have assholes on both sides justifying the conflict of whatever resulted from it.
True that.
And it's just with those people being so goddamn stubborn, they that small percentage, that 5%, it's gonna bring us all down with them. And all it takes is a small hole in the fucking glass tank. It's
true. Well, and
hello.
Yo. Did you lose us?
I'm still here. The quality was poor.
Oh, okay. You can't hear one of us?
When John was talking, it was going in and out, but I hear you clearly, Grady.
My bad. I kind of weave when I speak sometimes. So I was probably weaving on the mic.
You're doing that Stevie Wonder shit?
Yeah, I can't help that, man.
I just called and say that.
How did you know I was doing that? I do that? Shit.
Isn't she wonderful?
It's creepy. It's like, yo, can you
like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I briefly wondered, and I was like, wait a second. I don't have him on video call.
I think we still have to learn how to fight.
What?
I think the solution is all of us should have to take lessons and learn how to fight.
Okay, hold on.
There are too many guns out here.
I like what it's going.
Wait. Hold on. We're gonna have to. Oh, you're just gonna have to hold that for 2 seconds. We're gonna get right back to that conversation, but we're gonna have to leave that for another video right now because we ran out of time for this one. So, everybody, hope you enjoyed the conversation. Make sure you like, subscribe, and fucking holler at us. You know how we do.
So thank you for all, watching. Thank you for your time, Justin, Mr. JP.
That's very, very